Everyone, this is Asu Hope, and I did say that I was going to share absolutely everything with you. Um, that was my promise to myself because I really did want to document this journey for me. But I also wanted to help you see what are some of the struggles that come up. And I've been dealing with one in particular, and I'm going to preface it by saying that, you know, it doesn't matter that you don't understand this particular thing. What I really want you to do is think about how you yourself experience something similar so that you can sort of put yourself in my shoes and then allow yourself to take yourself out of it. So my about a year and a half ago, almost. It was in December of 2014, I guess. I did a healing session with ayahuasca, which is an herb concoction thing that some people would think that it's like a drug, but it's really a way to help you open up the channels in you so that you can actually see the truth clearly. And the major truth, I had, I had 3 of those sessions. The last one was last December in Sedona, and then I did 2 more December and the October before that, or something like that. And the major truth that I received from the session was, I received a lot of things in every session, but there was one major thing for each of them. The first one was having to do with a dark piece in my life that that I wasn't facing for myself, that has to do with a person in my family. Then the second one was the one that I want to talk about, and then the third one was in Sedona, which is very gentle and loving, and all that the medicine pretty much told me is, you're worth it, get over it. And this was the year for me to actually get over it, and I am getting over it. A lot of things are coming up as I'm getting over it, but I am. So you may hear the garbage truck. The second thing that happened in those sessions was facing an addiction that I have, which for some people it doesn't feel like addiction. It does feel like addiction to me. It feels like every sign of addiction. Using it to not face yourself, using it to distract yourself, using it to sort of like escape your life, that kind of thing. And it's sort of like always there, the ego sort of like planting the seed, always there, always there, always there, to sort of like take me away from the things that I want to do, and that's watching TV, shows, whatever. And I've always loved TV. It didn't ever feel like an addiction to me until I started working on my business, and that thing that I was doing and using was preventing me from reaching the highest level that I could be reaching. And TV's easy, TV's available, TV's in my computer, so it's been very difficult for me to let it go. And also because I'm very, very attached, for me, unhealthily so. Like maybe other people wouldn't feel like it would be unhealthy, but for me, it does feel like that. To TV in terms of, some of the shows that I watch Game of Thrones, I watch The Flash, Outlander, and their characters and things that I really do love. And at the same time, I know that every time that I watch that, it sort of like opens the gate for me to watch other things. And last June, I completely allowed myself to sort of like let go of the of TV for 3 months or so. So I did it until like September, and it was amazing. I had so much more time, more energy, more feeling, whatever, and then slowly sort of like went back to the same old, same old. And it's approaching June. It almost feels like, when TV is off, like the major shows, the seasons off, like then it's easier for me. But this time, the season finales are almost here. It pretty much like my favorite show, which I think is Game of Thrones in epicness, is just starting. And I remember the last thing that I watched last time that I gave it to you was the last episode of Game of Thrones. I am making a commitment to you and to myself here in this video confessions that I'm not going to watch TV anymore. And saying this feels really huge for me. It feels like this is really going to push my buttons. I started thinking last night, what could I do besides TV? And I literally have anything. I was thinking about riding horses. I live near a lot of farmland, and they have a lot of stables and stuff. So I was thinking about picking that up. I was thinking about going to the park, starting to get nicer here, so I can start walking and going to the garden. There's a garden that's literally like 5 minutes by car from my house, and I adore. It's gorgeous. It's so beautiful and peaceful there. I could write a book. I could literally do anything else. I could sleep more. I could take up cooking again. I could, journal more and clear some stuff. I could take a dance class. I could do more yoga. I could, take up gardening in the backyard. Like, I could do anything, literally. So my promise to myself is that I am going to do literally anything but watch TV. And that comes in all shapes and forms. So anything that comes as entertainment. So any YouTube videos that are not educational in nature, any shows, movies, anything, gone. And saying that, like I said, it feels really crazy and huge for me. But the only way, part of the reason why I did these videos is because I really did want to be real with you guys as to what's happening here. So some people use alcohol to escape. Some people use garbage truck. Some people use, drugs. Some people use, sex, like whatever the deal is that their addiction is. Some people use video games. TV addiction is very real. And if you're, just to give you an idea, if you're doing something as a way to escape, facing yourself, and knowing very well that facing yourself, my favorite quote of all time is a quote that talks about you facing yourself. And it says your success in life will be in direct proportion to the degree of truth that you can accept about yourself without running away. So if you in any way are trying to escape yourself to, not deal with whatever it is that's happening with you, then really take a good hard look at it, and even maybe make a video, share it with people and tell them, hey, I'm going to do this. Having that social accountability is major and can really support you, and I know that it will support me. So I'm excited about this. I can't wait to see what I can create in the next few months and years without TV in my life. So yeah, here we go. See you guys soon. Bye.